Hey guys!
I'm Issa,
And I'm Sam.
and welcome
Welcome.
welcome back to
Likewise Pod. It's about whatever we want.
Last week was honestly so much fun, and I'm just so excited for what's to come.
Me too. We have so many fun things planned, and we even have some things set up to have some special guests, which is really exciting for the future.
I'm so stoked. So I guess we'll just get into our roses and thorns for the week. Sam, do you want to go first?
Sure. So I have two roses. The first one hasn't actually happened yet, but I'm super excited for. I'm going back to Pullman tomorrow to pack up the rest of my stuff, and Issa's gonna be there at the same time as me, and so we'll be able to see each other for 2 seconds, and meet up with our other friends. And I'm just really excited for that because I miss everyone so much. It's been 2.5 months, and my rose that's already happened is we made s'mores last night in our new fire pit in my backyard because we got my mom one for Mother's Day. So we made a little fire for the first time, had some s'mores, and my thorn is quite sad actually. So I do a Bible study with a bunch of my friends with a missionary that is on our campus, just with an organization that sends missionaries to different campuses. And the entire team, there won't be a team from their organization on our campus next year. So she's being moved to a different school and won't be back. But she's only going to a school that's an hour-ish away, and so
nice.
She'll be close by, and I'll still get to see her. And that was just kind of a little bit of a downer. I actually, after she texted us to tell us, I went in my car for a drive to go get a coffee, and I just blasted my worship playlist at full volume on the hip-hop setting of my stereo, because some of these songs have so much bass.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of I was just having a moment, and then and that was before I knew that she was still going to be in Washington. So then when she told us that night, I was like, okay, this isn't as bad as I thought, and I'm actually really excited, and it's going to be kind of interesting because it's just going to kind of be up to me and everyone else in the Bible study to keep it going and keep it running. So I'll get a chance to kind of lead a little bit. We'll all just kind of take turns. It'll be really fun. So it kind of turned into a little bit of a good thing, but it's still really sad.
Oh, yeah. But okay, real quick, unpopular opinion. Worship music is the best pump up music because it's just so yeah, God's got you. God's in your corner. God's always rooting you on. Just that sort of thing. And I love that.
Yeah, it's so good. I have been trying to find newer worship music artists recently, and I've been making this new playlist, and I found my current favorite is, they're called Isla Vista Worship, and some of their songs are so jazzy, and they just they're it's really similar to my favorite type of music, so I like it, because a lot of people have a weird image of worship music in their head, but some of it really bumps, especially throw on some Hillsong or something. Ooh.
Mosaic MSC. Also, Lauren Daigle. The fact that her songs Believe, You Say, shoot, I can't even remember others right now, but I've seen them in my head, but I can't even remember them. But anyways, the fact that they're used that in so many shows, and the fact that so many people don't listen to Christian music or know that she's a Christian, and they hear these songs, but they don't know that these songs aren't secular and that they're actually about God, you know?
Yeah, it plays on the normal pop stations, which is so cool. Ooh.
It just goes to show that Christian music is actually really good. It's not just your typical hymns or gospel songs, but they're actually really good.
Yeah. So, what are your roses and thorns?
So, you reminded me of moving out, so I'm definitely adding that to my list of roses, and I'm so excited. It's going to be so fun, and, well, maybe not so much fun as it is just kind of relieving. Although I'm not excited to wake up at 5 a.m. and make that drive all the way across the state, but it will be so worth it to finally just have this off of my mind and not have to worry about anymore, and just really being at home for the rest of the summer. And yeah. But yeah. Oh, also, massive rose is that we put out our first episode last week. Oh my gosh, that was so fun, and we've just been getting such great feedback from our friends, and the fact that like some of our friends have even like posted about it and been like, hey, some of my sorority sisters put out a podcast, you should listen to it. I'm just like, wow, this is amazing. Like, I so appreciate any listen, whether people tell me that they've listened or not, and the fact that a lot of people have told us, like, hey, we're so proud of you guys for doing this, like, it's actually really cool, because, and nothing against our friends at all, because I feel like we kind of offhandedly mentioned that we wanted to start a podcast a few months ago, but it was just kind of one of those things where it's like, Sam and I have very big dreams, and there are a lot of things that we want to do, but Lord knows, I probably won't do a whole lot of it, but, I mean, Sam probably will, but at a later date, I don't know, but I feel like it was just kind of one of those things where they, like, acknowledged that we wanted to do a podcast, but didn't take it super seriously, and again, it's nothing against our friends. I probably wouldn't have taken me seriously either until we put it out, and that's when I feel like people were like, oh, they actually are doing this, that's really cool, and so I am just so appreciative of that, and all of the positive feedback we've gotten. Thorns, my sleep schedule, for sure. I go to bed, like, every single day at, like, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, and then I wake up at, like, 11 or 12, and it's just so bad. So I'm really hoping with, like, the drive tomorrow and just being super tired, like, waking up at 5 in the morning, and then like making that 5-hour drive there, 5-hour drive back, and like moving stuff. I'm hoping and praying it tuckers me out so I can go to bed at a reasonable time, and then hopefully get my sleep schedule back on track. But I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I've like it's so funny. I get up at like 7:30 or 8 in the morning just because like everyone in my house is already up and I can just like hear them. I'm a really light sleeper, but I usually live like half of my day already before I get like a Snapchat from Issa in the morning. And it's so funny to me just because like sometimes I stay up really late too. I never stay up as late as her though. And it's just like so funny to me. I'm like, wow, I've already done so much, and Issa like just woke up.
Oh my word. Oh, and this literally just happened. But I was like telling you about this like just before we started, Sam, but I was painting, right? And I got paint on my sweatshirt. I learned this in the dorms. I need to just paint naked. I get paint on all my clothes all the time, and I just can't do it.
It's hard with paint though.
It's a hard knock life, like Annie once said. Okay, real quick though, back on my sleep thing. I have taken like so much melatonin. Well, by so much melatonin I mean like the last time I took melatonin was a few nights ago, and I took like 30 milligrams of melatonin. But then I did my research and realized that you can boost it by like only 1 to 3 milligrams melatonin. Anyways, but I swear it like just doesn't work for me anymore, and it's so annoying. And for as long as I can remember, I've had a lot of trouble sleeping anywhere that isn't my bed, and now that I'm in my bed, I'm still having trouble sleeping, and I just don't know what's going on, and it's really frustrating because I can't sleep.
Yeah, I felt that way for so long. I like hadn't taken melatonin in a long time until like a couple weeks ago. I was having a really, really hard time trying to sleep, and I like had been taking it like the 2 nights before this one night, and it was just so late, and I hadn't eaten anything in so long, and I was like, I should only take one of these because they're like 10 milligram ones also, but then I took 2 anyways because half the time it doesn't do anything for me, and after like 5 minutes, I thought I was dying. Like, I felt so weird, and I was like, this is it. This is the night I go. Like, maybe this is my time. And and I know it's so bad to think that, but like my body felt so heavy, and I was like, I feel my breathing slowing, and then I clonked, gone. out.
No, I totally know what you mean, because the first time I took 30 milligrams of melatonin, and granted, I only do it very rarely, and now I probably won't anymore because I now know that you don't get that much melatonin. Anyways, but I felt so weird. It was just like, you know when you're like dizzy just in your head and like not in your eyes? That's what it felt like for me, and I was just like, okay, I need to go to sleep. I don't feel right. I just need to be knocked the heck out right now. And thank God it did the work.
Oh, that's so funny. It was so weird because most of the time, melatonin, I feel like it doesn't really work for me. And so I've never had an experience like that until that night. And I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do this. Like nights in a row. Like it's good every once in a while, but I think it was because I had been taking it every night that week and not just like a one-time thing. So I was like, ooh, okay.
Oh my gosh, okay. Just letting you guys know, there were some technical difficulties. My computer decided to freak out and it just stopped recording. So, yeah. But we're back now and we are going again, and I'm hoping and praying it doesn't happen again.
That's so annoying.
Yeah, no, definitely not ideal. I need a new computer, but they're so expensive and I just want money, and Lord have mercy. Oh gosh. Okay.
It's so funny.
Lord have mercy, I cannot. Okay, sorry, where were we?
We were about to get into the subject of this episode, our quarantine diaries, where we just talk everything quarantine, what our lives have looked like, all that.
Oh gosh. Okay, well, again, I've been sleeping a lot. Like, I have never super identified with being like a night owl or a morning lark or whatever it's called, morning person. Like, I think it's morning lark, but anyways, I've never super identified with being like a night person or morning person. Like, if I need to wake up early and do stuff, I function super well and can get everything I need to do done. Like, I cannot stay up late to do homework. I have to get up early in the morning and finish a project or do my homework or whatever. Like, I just can't stay up late because I get so tired doing that. But if it's for something fun, then I can so stay up late and I just thrive at night. I just love it.
I am the exact same way. Like, exact same way. I am definitely a morning person, but, like, I am such, like, I can stay up so late, too. Like, I could go for so long before I go to bed, and, like, I think that's partially also because I've always had, like, pretty bad insomnia, so, like, I already, like, had trouble sleeping, so, like, I don't feel myself getting really sleepy, but I wake up so early all the time, and I can stay up so late. I literally went to this place yesterday seeking out like a job opportunity, and the lady like was asking me if I'm like a night owl, like if I'd want to come like super late at night and do stuff like after hours, or if I wanted to come like super early in the morning and do stuff before they open. And I was like, either, both. I am both. Like, and it probably seemed like I just like wanted a job so bad that I would do anything, but I'm fine with any time of the day. Like, I'm not one or the other. So I thought that was really funny.
Yeah, no. I mean, I guess, like, I can definitely say that that is really you, because with you being the president, you kind of have to be there early in the morning or late at night. Like, your job calls.
Yeah, my boss at my last job, like, she knew that, like, she, like, low-key thought that I was the only person she could, like, depend on to, like, schedule for, like, 6 a.m. in the holidays, who would actually show up at 5:45 and, like, open at 6. She was like, you're the only one I trust that will actually wake up early and make it and not sleep through. And I was like, you are so right, because I am that person. Like, I've never called out. I've never, like, been late, like, nothing. And I'm like, wow, I am that person.
I mean, That's definitely a great characteristic to have. I mean, clearly you're very dependable, very reliable, very adaptable, and I mean that's just kind of you as a person though, so it's like it's just you and through. And like I said earlier, like you need to be there early in the morning, you're there. If you need to be there late at night, you're there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of adapting, this is so random, but that made me think of this. I don't know why, I thought I had no thorns, and now they just keep coming back into my mind as we keep talking. But adapting is something that my dog has been doing because we just took her to see a puppy ophthalmologist for her eyes because she's been like going blind, and they did like tests on her, and we found out that she's actually like fully blind, like absolutely no vision, which is so crazy because like dogs are like weird and they can adapt so well in their own home and like their frequent environments. Like we knew she like had limited vision, but we thought she could still see some things. And we feel bad now because this whole time we thought she could like kind of still see, but nope, she's just been like fully blind. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh. So like what are the next steps with her? Like what's gonna happen now?
Yeah, it's really interesting because they actually recommended that we take her to see like a dog neurologist. And they were gonna have us get an MRI on her brain. My mom looked it up, and that's like at least $2,500. So we might be putting a pause on that for now because she like did some tests like with her retinas and stuff to see, because there's like 3 different ways that a dog would go blind. And so it wasn't like any retinal dysfunction, because she couldn't see that, but she obviously can't like test her brain. So the only other concern would be, well, if it's not because of her retinas, it would be like some sort of like central nervous system issue in her brain. But like she's not presenting any other issues, she's not showing any discomfort, so we're just kind of like gonna hold off for now. But we do have like these medicated eye drops we have to give her to just like keep the pressure regulated in her eyeballs, which is so funny to watch. My parents like hold her down. She's like a little Shih Tzu, so she's small, but my dad like holds her and my mom grabs her head and squirts them in.
Oh my gosh. Oh, there I am saying, oh my gosh, again and again and again. Just really like listening to last week's podcast and like hearing me say, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, just all the time. It's like a filler word for me, like or it's just, I said it whenever there's a silence or I didn't know what to say, or if there was like, or I was like uncomfortable or something. I don't know. I'm tired of it. I'll try to be better, but we'll see.
Yep, I feel that. I was like, other people probably don't notice it a whole lot, but me listening to it, I was like, I did not think I did that so much, and that's so annoying.
Yeah, it's kind of like that saying that, like, you are your own worst critic, and so even after you pointed it out to me, Sam, I did not hear it at all, really. Like, I heard it sometimes, but it wasn't like an excessive amount or anything like that. But I definitely just keep hearing, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I feel like just like being away from socializing with a lot of people except for our families might make it harder. And like you're saying, we're our own like worst critic. That is so true, especially like in quarantine, because like you spend so much more time with yourself now. And like I've had days where I've felt so great and so confident, and then I've had days where I feel like so horrible and have like no body confidence at all. And like it's just so much more of a struggle when you're like cooped up at home by yourself, because you just like find so many more things to like criticize yourself on. So I'm sure that's been a huge issue for everyone.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm definitely an ambivert, like a mixture between introvert and extrovert, but I'm definitely leaning more towards the extrovert side. But this quarantine has been so rough. Like being forced to stay inside, being forced to not like see my friends, and even my friends who like really are still in isolation haven't seen anyone, because I have done like parking lot parties, but stayed 6 feet, and it's rough. But being forced to stay away from people, there's nothing I want more than to be right up, like, next to my friends.
Yeah, the one person I want to see my best friend Alexis so bad. Like, she's the one person who I, like, really want to see because I don't see her that often anymore. But she, like, works at, like, a clinic, like a medical clinic. And so she's, like, really the one person I want to see so bad, but also the one person I really can't see. So
Yeah.
that's been a little hard.
I cannot even imagine doing that. Like, one of my really good friends from high school, I'm not entirely sure where she works, but she graduated from Pima Medical Institute last year, and I don't know, but she's a nurse, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I'm so sorry, Talia. I need to pay better attention. I need to be a better friend. But she's, like, on the front lines of it. Like, she's tested people for COVID. She's been, like, treating or helping treat people. She is, like, on the front lines, and so just seeing her post and seeing her like, just seeing her do this, I mean, through a lens, of course, because I only see what she posts, but I cannot even imagine doing that because she literally cannot see, like, all the people she wants even after this ends, because if she were to, like, come in contact with anyone, like, she, like, that's just so, like, again, I can't even imagine. I cannot even put it into words, like, what that's like, it's just so inspiring seeing all the people there doing that, and I just, in awe.
That's so cool. That's, like, I have so much respect for that.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
That's so scary.
It really is just so motivating for me and inspiring for me. It's like, okay, well, if I'm not going to do it for myself, like, I'm going to do it for her, because as much as I want her to have work, I don't want her to have that kind of work, you know?
I know, I could never do that. It was really funny when I was in middle school was when all my friends started watching Grey's Anatomy, and that was also when they all decided that they wanted to be, like, doctors and stuff, and I started watching it, and I was like, maybe I'll be like them, maybe I'll want to work in the medical field, and I started watching it, and I was like, yeah, I could never do that.
When I was younger, like 5-6 years old or something, my pediatrician, well, like, she was a GP, but, like, and she's actually, like, the one who birthed me, fun fact, but she's just been, like, my GP and stuff, but I absolutely loved and adored her, and she's just super, super great, and she made me want to be a doctor, actually, when I was younger. I mean, not made me, like, Issa, you're gonna be a doctor, yeah, not like that, like, she inspired me to want to be a doctor when I was younger, and I was, like, I just really want to be like her. But then, last year, or the year before, I don't remember, she decides, you know what, it's time to retire. So she retired and moved back to Hawaii, and I'm just so upset because I loved her, and she's just such a sweet human, and, miss a lot.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I don't know, I don't think I ever had something when I was, like, a kid that I thought I wanted to do, except, like, maybe be a ballerina or something, because I danced. But I don't know, I never really had a thought of something like that until, like, high school. And I wanted to, like, work in environmental science for a little bit, and then I was like, no, you don't. That's not actually what you want to do. I was like, just because you like the class doesn't mean you want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm very fortunate to have figured out, like, what I wanted to do, like, relatively early on. Like, I figured out, like, the field I want to go into summer of freshman going to sophomore year of high school, and I've been dead set on that ever since, because I feel like it really fits me as a person and my interests, and I don't know, it's just been really interesting, and the person who introduced me to it was just so in love with her job, and I was like, I want to do that.
I don't know, I guess, like, the only thing I also, like, I guess, like, younger than high school, I always wanted to, like, be a YouTuber. Like, that was, like, the other thing I always wanted to was, like, to have that be, like, a job.
Yeah.
That's, like, the only other thing I can think of.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, for me, I've just always wanted to be famous.
No, literally me.
I literally just say to my friends all the time, like, I'm pretty sure I've told you this, like, I tell you this all the time, but, like, I just want to be famous. Like, I love when people know my name, and...
Same. And then I think about it, and I'm like, I don't think I want to be, like, famous. Like, I think having, like, a good amount of, like, following and doing what you love and, like, making it your career is great, but, like, once you get, like, too big, I feel like it's just so much controversy, and, like, maybe you don't want the eyes on you all the time. Like, I watch these videos of, like, people who are, like, big enough YouTube celebrities. I watch really awkward moments of them being followed by paparazzi in LA, and these are so funny. Like, there's hilarious ones of Emma Chamberlain, and she's so good about it. Like, she's so funny and, like, tells them off, kind of, and I love it.
Yeah, like, I think it's the narcissism, but like I just said, I really, really, really love when people know my name. Like, I don't know, I like it when people know things about me and, like, remember them. Oh my oh my gosh, I just sound so full of myself and so narcissistic. Like, I'm sorry, but I really, really just love it when people know my name. Like, it just makes me feel so good about myself, like, oh, I've done something to be remembered for.
Are you, like, a words of affirmation person?
Oh my gosh, yes. Words of affirmation is my love language.
I was like, this sounds a little bit like that.
Yeah, no, words of affirmation through and through.
Mine is quality time.
Oh, yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. Like, I definitely would have pegged you for a quality time kind of gal.
I know, it's so cool to, like, hear, like, what someone's is. And, like, do you remember that one day when, in our, like, sorority, we were, like, in this meeting, and we all went around the room and, like, said, kind of, like, in regards to our love language, like, what we would prefer other people, like, to do that would make us feel loved. And so many people just kept going, sticky notes, sticky notes, sticky notes.
I mean, I feel like, okay, I definitely did say sticky notes or like handwritten notes or whatever, like, because I've always had an affinity for, like, handwritten notes. I just think it's so personal and so sweet. But I did say it at chapter because, like, I genuinely meant it. But and okay, I don't want to take out, like, the genuinity or sincerity of it, but remember, like, during work week when we all went through like, our love languages, and majority of the chapter was, like, quality time. Anyways, so majority of the chapter is quality time, and I feel like during this chapter when we were all saying, like, what would make us feel loved or appreciated or whatever, and everyone was saying sticky notes, I feel like, and I'm not saying that quality time people don't appreciate sticky notes at all, but I just feel like a quality time person would appreciate to just be around people more than appreciate a sticky note.
Yeah, I feel like mine is really in between quality time and words of affirmation, because, I mean, and it can be different, like, the way you, like, receive and give can be two different things, because I love to, like, write my friends letters, write them little notes and stuff, so I think I'm kind of more of a give words of affirmation but only receive with quality time. But I love both. I love little sticky notes. I feel bad because right before we left, I had all of the officers anonymously write, like, a sticky note compliment to another officer, and I collected all of them, and me and Riley and Sophie were going to, like, make sure, like, we also wrote them to people so that, like, everyone got, like, multiple. And I collected all of them, and I have them. Like, they're just in my house because I never got to give them to everyone. So, like, I have, like, mine that are about me, but no one ever got theirs. So I guess, like, they're just gonna get them in the fall.
Oh my gosh. That's so sweet, honestly. Like, I love love languages. Like, I found out about them in high school and have been obsessed ever since. Like, I've made each of my family members take the love language test. I made each of them take the Enneagram test, and just figuring out how they each align with each other, and how the, like, different personality tests and different things about them, like, I don't know, it's just so fun for me because, like, my sister, it's so easy to tell for me that, like, she is acts of service, like, through and through. Like, she loves doing stuff for other people. I don't know if she hears it as much as speaks it, but she's definitely acts of service.
I feel like that's kind of my dad's, because like I don't know, I feel like he'll just like do something for us, and that's kind of always been how I feel like something from him. It would be so cool to have my parents take it. Like I know my sister, like me and her have talked about like Myers-Briggs types before, but my parents, I've never had them take any sort of personality tests, but I think I should, because that would be really helpful, because I've always had kind of a weird relationship with my dad, because him and my sister are super close, and then me and him were like no common interests, like nothing, but he's always like been like an acts of service kind of person towards me, so I feel like that's where we, get that.
Yeah, and it's rough because a lot of my friends are like physical touch and gifting are my last two, and they just make me so uncomfortable, and I just don't know. Like, if I were to be in a relationship, I would not ever, like, PDA, that makes me really uncomfortable.
I hate PDA.
Like, to me, physical touch has always been a very intimate thing for me, and so, like, when I give hugs, it's with people that I really want to hug, and it's not just like, oh, hello, hug, it's just more for, like, people that I really want them to know, like, hey, I really do care about you. It's just always been very intimate for me. Like, holding hands in public, that's fine, but anything more, I'm not a massive fan of.
Same. I think those are, like, they're definitely my last two also. Like, I'm great at giving gifts just because I like to be good at it. Like, I like to be able to show someone that I know them really well and, like, thought about them. But I don't, like, go out of my way to, like, always be, like, trying to give people gifts to, like, make them like me, or, like, that's not how I want to show them that they're, like, loved. It's usually just to be personal and to, like, I don't know, show them that.
Yeah. No, I definitely think that a lot of the love languages can be kind of, like, intermixed. Like, one of my really good friends, she is definitely gifting, and, like, I don't have a problem with giving gifts. Like you said, like, I love being good at gifts because it's like, oh, I know them really well, I can get them something. But for me, like, I love, like, writing notes to people, like you said. I love writing notes, and so when I, like, write her a note, for her, it's like the same thing as getting a gift, like, oh my gosh, like, she got me something, like, she gave me something, and we've actually talked about it before, and I just think it's really fun, like, being able to kind of mix and match, like, to fit your love language and theirs.
That's so important. I feel like it's like you have to kind of know that about your friends and, like, people you're in relationships with, because that's, like, a big place where things go wrong, is just not knowing how the other person likes to be shown love, and just being able to understand that and like, give them theirs without compromising yours. Like, that's just perfect.
Yeah, and, like, because I know that my love language is words of affirmation, like, it's so funny because my love language is words of affirmation, but I also don't take a lot of things, like, super personally. I don't know, that's kind of weird, but I don't know. For example, like, my mom and I, both words of affirmation, like, we get along super well. It's super easy, like, showing each other, like, our love and care for one another. But then my dad, he is physical touch, and so he loves, like, hugs, or, like, I don't know, like, touching shoulders, or like, I don't know, just like, being physically affectionate with him and making sure that he knows that I do care for him. I do, I guess, I don't want to use this word, but, like, sacrifice. I don't like thinking of it as sacrifice, though, because you shouldn't, like, I don't know. It makes a lot more sense in my head than I can, like, put into words. But, I guess just, like, kind of sacrificing what, like, my own feelings, because I'm not a physical touch person. I don't like it when people touch me. I just don't like these things. But kind of putting that to the side to show him in his love language that I do love him, But also, like you were saying, I do think it's so important in relationships, like familial or platonic or or romantic relationships, that it's important that you do understand the other person's love language, so then you know so that you know how they best love on others, and so that you know, like, oh, when they do this, like, they're showing their love, and it's not like, oh, they're trying to make me uncomfortable, you know?
Yeah, that's literally so important. I cannot, like, emphasize that enough. That's just, like, making me think about my friends so much more and miss them so much more right now. Like, I'm getting low-key sad.
I know. Oh my gosh. Here we are, supposed to be talking about quarantine today, but going on and on about love languages. But literally, I love love languages. Like, I could go on and on about love languages, not even, like, for a day, but, like, for a whole week. I just love them so much.
It's really good. I feel like it's a really, like, sincere topic, and, like, I don't know, it really kind of shows more of who we are, which I think is fun.
I definitely agree. I think it's a really easy and fun way to get to know someone. And I don't know, I like it. But, so I guess let's move on to quarantine diaries. Like, what have you been up to during this time?
It's really funny. I wrote a note about this, and I tried to kind of relate it to coffee for some reason, like a little coffee metaphor. I feel like my life has been, like, a good mix between grind time and full bean, like coffee beans. I just have, like, days where I do a lot and, like, get a lot done, do a lot of, like, personal work for, like, YouTube videos or my mom's business, and then I have, like, this is very much outweighing the other one. Most of my days I, like, lay and do nothing but watch YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that, which is, like, kind of not a great habit, but I like to think of it as, like, research. Like, when I'm watching a lot of YouTube, I'm like, this is my research, because I'm, like, seeing what, like, kinds of cool videos I could make that I see other people do, or just, like, watching their videos to see their editing style and, like, try to learn new things. Which is really fun, but I need to be a little bit better about it, and just, like, instead of watching all the videos that I come out in, like, one day that I think are so great, I should just, like, add them to my watch later and, like, watch one or two and then, like, save the other ones for the next day, because I have a lot of days where I'm like, wow, YouTube sucks today. I already watched all the good uploads yesterday, so yeah, I don't know, but that really outweighs it. I more often than not, like, lay around and do nothing, but then I'll randomly have a day where I take, like, so many pictures for Instagram, or, like, shoot a video and put a lot of effort in, and then, like, the next day I'm just like, okay, time to relax for, like, a couple days.
No, I Sam, I really do love your YouTube channel. It's just so cute. It's so full of your personality, and it just really encompasses you. And it just really captures your personality. I mean, duh, like, you're the one who makes and edits and all your videos, but I've also been really into the Trey family.
Yes!
Because of you, like, thank you so much for introducing me to, well, I mean, first of all, like, Call Me Candid, literally my favorite podcast, and I literally feel like such a fake fan, because here you are, having watched Haley since she started, really, and just, like, you having grown up with her, I guess, and seeing her grow, and just knowing about all of her life happenings, and me just watching their house hunting video, like, and then we talked about, like, oh, when we're big, we're getting a house together.
We will. Except the only difference is it's gonna just be, like, us and our friends, not, like, wholesome, like, us with our mans.
Hey, us and our friends can be wholesome.
It will be wholesome. We'll be, like, Alicia Marie and her sister and their friends all living in their beautiful home and all of that. But I literally wrote that down, too, in my, I don't know, my staying sane section. I wrote that I'm, like, living, like, through other people's lives, and I literally wrote Haley's proposal, OMG. Like, I've just been, like, addicted to following these people's lives, and that's been keeping me, like, entertained. And oh my gosh, yeah, Ryan's channel, I stand by this so hard, but I think that, like, Ryan is the most creative person on YouTube. Ooh. And, like, has, like, the best, like, new content ideas, like, ever. Like, he he like does so much for the platform, and I think it's so cool.
Oh wow, that's a big statement. But I really, really do love them, and I'm so, so grateful for you having introduced me to it. And again, I just really do feel like a fake fan because I've only been around for the past, like 2 or 3 weeks. But it's like they do have a way of just making you feel so welcome, and I guess like that is the YouTubers kind of mantra, I guess, like, oh
no, you're a real fan.
But I don't know, I just love their content, and they're so cute, and like, oh my gosh, their proposal video had me in tears.
Yeah, no, same.
And literally in the first minute I was in tears at the first minute of it, and the song that their friend wrote for them, that's just so sweet, and I love it. I love love.
I really like that he, no hate to like regular proposal videos that are all just like really cinematic and sad. I just really liked that he kept like the character of their relationship and himself, and like let himself be like humorous in that video, because I don't know, it just felt really genuine for it to like still be in their style. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was so good.
It really was. And it just, like, that video, and the song, like, honestly, like, the song telling their love story, like, it sounds like the song was written for a movie and not for real life. Like, it's just so sweet, and it's what it's what most people wish for, for their love life, you know? And I'm so stoked for mine one day.
Yeah, it was so cool. I knew the song so Ryan did a series on his channel called, like, the Instagram Live Talent Show, and, like, people, like, auditioned, and then they would go on live with them, and it was, like, him, Haley, and Yara would, like, judge it, and they did, like, 3 rounds, and the winner ended up winning, like, $10,000 or something, but it was in, like, the first round. The guy Dakota was like so good, and he was just like, yeah, I'm gonna sing a song that I actually wrote about your guys' relationship, and they already had like the lyrics printed out because like everyone sent over their lyrics because everyone was doing original songs, and I was like, no way. And when he was singing it, I was like, there's no way that they're not going to be using this song for like their engagement and wedding and all this stuff. I was like, yep, this is it. So when the video came out, I was like, this better be in here, and if it's not, then like poor Dakota. But it was, and it's so good.
My heart, I just love so much. I know I say that all the time, but it's true. It makes my heart swell.
One day, hopefully at 24 or earlier.
Hey, that's the dream. But honestly, I've told so many people this, but so I have a plan for my life, but at this trajectory, it's not going according to, and I just have to hope for the best.
It's so funny. And, like, we all like to laugh about it, but, like, I think it's good to have, like, an idea of that and to, like, know what you want, because, like, you don't want to just, like, always go with the flow. Like, you could, like, meet someone and then, like, what if they just don't want kids? That's just not happening for Issa. Like, she knows what she wants.
I always have, like, even as a little kid, I knew I wanted a lot of kids, and maybe it's the Mexican in me, and I also want to have children relatively young, because I just want as much time with them as possible, and so the younger I am, the more time I have, right? Which definitely will probably scare off a lot of potential suitors, but, you know, just gonna have to deal with that. But literally, every single night before I go to sleep, I pray. I'm like, God, please make today be the day.
That's so funny. That's good, though. You should be praying for, like, your future. That's good.
Yeah, no, I definitely do. Not as good at actually making the effort to follow through with things, though, and do what I should be.
Same.
With it.
I don't know. I think it's kind of scary. Like, it starts making me, like, really doubtful of, like, a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it's really important to note that you actually do have to do things in order to get the results you want. Like, yeah, God does says, like, hey, if you ask me, like, I'll let you know, I'll get right on it, you know, but, I think people only take that part to heart and not the part where it says, like, oh, by the way, you also have to put in effort, like, it's not just a one-way street, like, you've gotta do stuff for it too. I mean, as much as I really wish everything was handed to me on a silver platter, it's really not. I gotta go get the silver platter. But yeah, Lord knows, literally, Lord knows I don't really go out and get that silver platter, like, ever.
It's so good to, like, think about it and, like, kind of speak it into existence, like,
Yeah.
put it out there.
Like manifesting.
Yeah, like, it's, I don't know, it's just, like, important to think about those things and, like, talk about them to yourself, because then, like, hey, you never know, maybe one day God will just be like, you know what, Issa? Yeah, I'll make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, and not just, like, my whole situation, if you could even call it a situation, because there's nothing going on, but, like, just with things in general, like, I always ask for $1 million, but yeah, like, I have to put in the effort if I want the $1 million. And people just don't want to put in the effort for it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm definitely one of those people. I don't want to put in the effort for it. I just want to be handed it. I just want it to be handed to me. Just make my life easier and potentially all the lives around me easier. But, just putting in the work and, like, actually, like, being like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm gonna get this done, you know? Like, I'm gonna get that $1 million. Like, I have so many journals that I write in. I have a journal, like, specifically for prayers. Like, I'll write, like, what I pray down, and then I go back with, like, a different color and say, like, oh, yeah, this prayer was answered this way. And I also got a new Bible study book, and I'm really stoked to use it. I got it a few weeks ago, and I'm really bad because I haven't really used it. But it's just been so good for me already, and in my faith, and I'm really excited about it.
Wow. That kind of ties into something else I've been doing. I've been just doing, like, a lot of Bible studying, like, with my group and, like, on my own. I just feel like I've had so much time to, like, actually do that. So I've just kind of been getting into that more.
Yeah.
Keeping me sane during all this.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to take this time real quick to say that, like, yes, Sam and I are both religious.
Yeah.
But, like, this is not necessarily, like, this podcast isn't, like, all about, like, God and our faiths, okay? Like, yes, we're both religious, yes, we both love God, but we are not going to shove that down anyone's throats. This is just what we talk about in our normal conversations, you know? And, it's what we like to talk about, and because this is our podcast, we're going to talk about it if we want to. It's just kind of one of those things that, like, if it comes up, we talk about it, and we're not people to shy away from it, you know? And so, like, I think that's very, personally, I think it's admirable in people when they have topics that they don't shy away from.
Yeah.
You know? And that they actually do talk about it and are open with it, and I just like being very transparent with those I surround myself with.
It just comes up. It just happens.
Yeah. And I...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, not gonna push anything on y'all or, like, start making everything about that, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, for this not being, you know, a God podcast, we've talked about him a lot.
We have. It just happens.
I'm totally fine with it. I love God talks. They're just so fun for me. And they also, honestly, like, help me get my priorities straight because, you know, the more I talk about God, the more I think about him, and that way I'm like, okay, I need to get back on this.
I feel that I need to get my priorities straight because I watch too much TikTok and YouTube for my own good, and I've just kind of, like, figured out a little bit of a way to, like, kind of get away from that. I've been like trying to get fully ready every couple days, like do my hair and my makeup and just like feel like I'm actually doing something. And that'll kind of take me away from watching stuff for a couple hours. That's really fun because then if you like get really ready and like put on a cute outfit, then I like to go take a lot of Instagram pictures and then like sometimes I don't even post them. I just take them to have them for fun, or I'll like only put them on Twitter or something, which like yeah, obviously then I'm still wrapped up in social media, but I feel like I'm still being productive or like actually doing something with my life because we have so much time to do things right now, which doesn't mean we need to be. Like a lot of people at the beginning of quarantine were like, I don't know, really like critical and being like, if you don't come out of this with like your best version of yourself and your best body, you did quarantine wrong. And I'm like, you know what, like there's no one way to like tell people how they should be living during a global pandemic. Like do what you want. Like it's a perfectly fine time to like lay around and like have just time to yourself and do like watch that show you want to watch or like binge watch like 10 shows. I don't care. Like not everyone has to like lose weight and get super fit during quarantine. But like I don't know, it feels good to do things. Like that's like one of my goals. Like I like to be productive and I want to work out and work on myself just because like I'm not in like a hard situation. Like I'm not being like put in a really trying time by the pandemic, so like it's not like I don't have concerns. I don't have anything that's like holding me back, so why not make myself better and do stuff with that time? But some people are in a hard time, so it's okay.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, I love being productive, I love doing things, but again, I've been sleeping a lot. And I don't know, it's been really hard for me. Like the switch from in-person to online classes was really like actually a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, because like actually like last summer I took an online course and I did relatively well in it, and then the switch to online just was not stellar. It was not as easy as I was anticipating, and that really threw me for a loop. And with like school being over now and me just literally having all the time in the world, I have really just been sleeping until noon, 1 or 2 or so, and like I've been painting a lot more, which has been so much fun and so nice, except I get on all my clothes and that's annoying. But I don't know, it's just I don't know, and like I've organized my room a little bit, I have made it feel more like my room, but I don't know, it's vastly different from your time.
And that's like completely okay. Like, and I feel like people are slowly starting to realize that. It was just like at first people didn't think it was gonna be super long, so I think that's where like everything kind of came from. Like, well, everyone kind of has like 2 weeks off, so why not like do all this stuff and be really productive and get everything done and all this. And like it's actually kind of funny, like when I first went home, I was so productive. I did so much like spring cleaning, and we cleaned out so much stuff, and we have so much stuff to donate right now. And my mom and I took a bunch of stuff to Goodwill right before, like a couple days before they closed. And now we have like my whole front room of my house is full of boxes. My mom's whole trunk is full of boxes. And it's like, I was super productive, but then it turned around and kind of bit us in the butt, because then like Goodwill closed and we couldn't take anything anymore, which like they closed like rightfully so. Like I'm glad they're closed, but like well, not like super happy. I mean, obviously people are out of work and all that, but like it's a really dangerous time to be like donating an abundance of stuff to a center that, because they don't know what's clean or not. You don't know like if you have anything, so it's smart, but it was just funny. Like I thought I was being so productive, and then I was like, now what? Like now my house is messy with all these boxes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, we're kind of in the same situation. Like my mom, like we always have boxes to donate to Goodwill, and I really want Goodwill to open because I want to go thrifting. I miss thrifting so much. Like it's such a massive chain.
I'm wondering if the one in Moscow is open.
Yeah. Because, like, Pullman's already in phase 2. and Moscow, like,
Yeah.
is dining in now.
I was going to look it up because my mom was like, I don't know where we're going to put all the boxes that are in my trunk. And I was like, well, if the Moscow one is open for donations, we could go there before we move me out. But then we're like, what if it's not open? And we, like, think it is. And then we don't have anywhere to put stuff. So we'll probably just put it somewhere in my house. Oh,
Yeah.
God knows what.
I mean, you could maybe call and see if they're open. Or maybe they wouldn't answer. So. I don't know. That could be useless or could be very useful. I don't know. But, I don't know. Like, okay, another thing, though. I just gotta say, notes on a conditional form.
I wrote that down.
Oh my gosh, no.
I love it too.
So good. No, literally, it is so good. I love that it feels like such an intimate album. Literally, oh my goodness. I'm so excited because I'm getting a sweatshirt and a new hoodie. Who would have guessed Issa's getting more merch? But, yes, merch is actually my love language. Not kidding. But, like, literally, this album is so good. I love the sound of it, and it just feels, it's so nice. It's so pleasing. And, like, the fact that Maddie said they're only going to make 3 albums altogether.
Apparently they're contracted. Someone said that they signed to make 3 more.
Oh my gosh.
So.
Oh my gosh, that's so nice. Like, don't get me wrong, I love this one, but, like, yes, I do have a few critiques. Like, the 1975. I love what they're trying to do with Greta Thunberg and, like, the whole Save the Planet thing, but I just love the original, like, the 1975 song. Like, it's just, like, a classic, like, stamp on their albums that they just have the same, like, the 1975 song on each album.
Same. I would have killed for that.
Like, I love it. I love it so much, but, and then, also, so I used to not like People, the song. I mean, the song, but,
Yeah.
after listening to it many times, I really, really like it, except I feel like it just doesn't fit with all the other songs on it, you know?
I love it. I don't know why. People just, like, makes me feel some type of way. And it was, like, so I saw them live in December, and when People came on, I literally, like, almost peed myself. I was so excited.
Oh my gosh, that was so me. Literally, I just
I
want to
thought
go
it
to
was
their
so
show.
funny.
I just love them. I miss their shows. Gosh, I just remember, like, not liking it because it's definitely, like, metal-y. I don't know, I don't listen to metal. I don't listen to scary music. I don't
feel
like it.
My thing is, I just have such an appreciation, and this is, like, part of why I do really like their new album.
Mm-hmm.
I really appreciate when you know that your favorite artist is making the music that they want to make. And that's how I felt like when Harry Styles put out his debut album. Like, you can tell that's the type of music he had been wanting to make, not like the One Direction stuff. Like, okay, that was a time of everyone's life. We all loved One Direction, but, like, Harry putting out Harry Styles, like, you know that that's what he wants to do.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And, like, that's how I feel about the 1975 getting more and more experimental, because I feel like with how much they've gone through and, like, how much, like, their lives have changed, it's, like, they've been around for a long time, so obviously they're gonna grow and change and, like, develop their music and have, like, they have a really good message that they're trying to put out, and they're trying to, like, save the earth. But I don't know, a lot of people also are mad that there's, like, a lot of, like instrumental tracks.
Oh
but
my gosh.
like, yeah, there is, but it is still 22 songs.
Exactly.
Like, so there's still a great amount of normal songs, and, like, I like the instrumental ones, and these ones made me feel so many things. I literally made a playlist with all of the instrumental ones called Staring at the Stars and Crying, because that's how it made me feel.
Oh my gosh, I love that. But, okay, also, though, can we just take a quick moment of appreciation for the names of these songs? Like, Shiny Collarbone, Roadkill. I remember snapping you.
It's just back and forth with every song. I, like, would, like, send a picture of me and caption it the name of the song.
Literally, I remember, like, just snapping you a few minutes before, and then I was like, oh my gosh, it's out. I was like, Roadkill.
Roadkill? I love it.
It's so them, like, it really, it just shows you who Maddie Healy is as a person, and the others. Like, just them as a whole, as a band. They're so interesting, you know?
Yeah, it just makes me feel like I'm inside Maddie's brain because he's so weird and I love it.
Yeah, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to be inside Maddie's brain. I feel like that might be a scary place.
Yeah, you know, the more that I think about it, probably don't want to, but yeah, I'm personally a big fan, and from what I've seen, all my friends that I rave over the 1975 about with also love it. So there's no controversy here. Like, me and all my fellow stans all like it, so
Yes.
that's all good.
Yes, you heard it here first. Likewise, podcast official stamp of approval.
Yes.
On Notes in Conditional Form. And that's on...
Period.
That's on period. And that's on the 1975.
Literally, my For You page is so full of videos of Maddie Healy.
Oh my gosh.
Like, other people's amount... Okay, it's probably, like, the same as, like, a girl's For You page being full of Timothy Chalamet. That is how much videos I have of Maddie Healy on my For You page. And, like, there's, like, all these ones of, like, the trend that's, like, A is for, and then, like, the people put, like, a video of them saying things. The ones of him are so good. Oh my gosh.
Literally, that's mine, but with Harry Styles. Literally, all of my friends just send me Harry Styles. And I'm like, I look at it, I'm like, oh, I already like that one. I don't tell them that. I'm just like, I love that, or like,
Literally, oh my gosh. Half the time when people send me something, I have, like, a couple people always send me, like, funny things related to, like, sororities, and every time it's like, yeah, I liked that yesterday, but I never say it. I'll just, like their message or something.
Yeah.
I'm not the kind of person to be like, oh yeah, like, I've already seen that.
Yeah, no, same. Well, I try not to. I kind of do it more.
Or you could be like, haha, yeah, I saw that. But...
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly like that. Like, I try to be more subtle with it. I don't want to make them feel bad and be like, oh, I'm never sending her Harry Styles again, you know? Or like, oh, I don't even know. But I know I definitely send you a lot of, like, the 1975 and a lot of Harry Styles stuff, you know? So I feel like I'm probably one of those people that you're like, oh,
we send each other the weirdest things.
We do. We just have a common understanding.
Yeah, but I've been on a big music grind, like, because I was in a weird stage. So this last semester, I had friends in all my classes, so I never walked by myself, and that's usually when I would listen to music the most, is on my walk, so I never did with other people. So I was kind of out of it for a while, but now I've been listening to everything again. I found this new artist, and her name's Maud Latour. I think that's how you say it. I had been watching her on TikTok for a while, and then one of her songs came on my Discover Weekly on Spotify, and I realized I put two and two together. It was the same person, and her biggest comment that she gets is that she sounds so much like Lorde, and she does. Like, the style, everything, and I love Lorde, so if you like Lorde, you'll really like her. Oh, she's so cool. And then the other thing I've been listening to the most is my friend Eli put out a new EP, and it's so good. It's called Princeton, so listen to it.
Oh my gosh. No, I remember when you sent that to me a few weeks ago, last week, I don't know. But I was watching a movie, so I was like, oh, I'll listen to it after the movie. But then I forgot. But I was awake at 2 a.m, you know, as usual. And I listened to it, I was like, oh my gosh, that is really good, and I really loved it, and I told you, I was like, oh my gosh, Sam, you're right, I really did like it, and I just love, I don't know, like, I just love being involved in like, the early
You're not,
stages.
like, someone else messaged me from me reposting it on Instagram, like, to my story. They messaged me and was like, you just put me on, thanks, and I was like, this is making me so happy that, like, my other friends actually like it.
Yeah.
And, like, she probably didn't even know that it's, like, someone I know. So it was like, ooh.
Yeah. No, I just love having talented friends because, I mean, kind of like you're friends with Eli. I have a friend, Nathan. He's been putting out music, like, been trying to get into, like, the music scene for a while, like, since high school at least, I think. And he just released his 3rd album, and I, like, post about it all the time, and people are probably annoyed with me posting about Nathan, posting about Likewise, but I don't care. It's my account, so I'm gonna post whatever I want. But it's so fun, and like just being so invested in like our friends' lives while they're this small and like supporting them now, like it's just so cool.
Yeah, I feel that like I'm like, yeah, support your friends with like everything they do, like even when they're like small. Like with it was so funny when Gemma messaged me that Eli's EP was out. I like pre-saved it and downloaded it really fast, and then I like downloaded it on Spotify, whatever, listened to it. And then the other day, I don't even use my like Apple like iTunes app at all. I'm like 100% Spotify girl.
Oh yeah.
I went on my iTunes and bought it. It was only like $3.69, but I went on and bought it because I want him to be getting that coin. You know what I mean? It's just so good. Like, I actually like. I said this to some of my friends, but when laying in bed listening to the EP when it came out gave me so much joy, like way more than when If You're Too Shy came out. Like I actually felt more happiness from that than the 1975, which says a lot.
Yeah. No, I feel like there's just something about it, like it's like when you know an artist before they're big, but multiply that feeling by like 1,000,000. Like I don't know, it's just something that you don't always get this experience, and I feel so fortunate to have this experience. And then kind of through you, Sam, like how like this feeling with Eli, like, oh my gosh, he's my friend's friend, like, and supporting him small, you know. And that's kind of how I feel with the pod. Like, we started this thing and like our friends, and we've had 28 listens already, and I'm honestly really surprised. I thought we were gonna have like maybe 10, but all 10 being from us too.
Yeah, way more people have listened to it and said something to me, or like even like they've posted about it on their stories a bunch, and I'm like, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Like some people are like, yeah, I listened to it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that means the world. Because like I don't know, sometimes like I can understand why like my friends won't watch my YouTube videos sometimes, because like I agree, like some people are uncomfortable like watching things of people they know in real life.
Yeah.
But I feel like with something like this, it's just been so great that our friends have been listening, because we haven't seen them in so long, so like they're like keeping up with us and like supporting it, and it's so cool.
Yeah, it's just so sweet. Like, I never in a million years would have imagined that I was actually doing this. But I don't know, just having like people tell us like, hey, you're like, we're so proud of you for actually doing this and like getting this out, or like posting to their stories or like socials.
I thought it was just gonna be us, low key.
I definitely thought so too. But the fact that other people are actually posting or like listening, I'm floored. It honestly means the world, and it just hypes me up and makes me like even that much more excited for it. Like starting literally from nowhere.
It's like, yeah, it's so fun. Like obviously we have like goals and want it to go somewhere, but like even if we had no listens, like, or only 2 from ourselves, we wouldn't stop. We'd still go.
Yeah, and honestly, the fact that Sam found this website, Anchor, to do this for us, that we're able to monetize it immediately, like, sorry you gotta listen to the ad, but, you know, it's whatever. 1 cent per listen, we have made 28 cents. But, like, even if that's all we ever made, we'd still do this because it's honestly just been so much fun. And
yeah,
like the fact that we both talk so much and have so much to say about pretty much anything. You could give us any topic and we'd have a lot to say, probably. I don't know. But it's just been so fun. I really like it, and I'm so excited to keep going with it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people also, I think, didn't realize, like, the first times that we like reposted things from our podcast Instagram, people probably were like thinking we were just reposting other things, and I think it wasn't until we like were posting stuff of ourselves and sharing it that they realized, oh wait, this is their podcast, like,
yeah,
oh, that's them. So now they're actually looking.
Yeah, like we had 6 followers for like 3 months. I don't know, those 6 dedicated fans, we appreciate you so much. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, it just makes me so happy that other people are saying, hey, like, this is actually really good, or like that their parents were listening to it, or that they're like proud of us for actually doing this, you know. I don't know. And like some of our friends have even said, like, I felt like I was just having a conversation, well, maybe not having, but like a part of like the conversation with you and Sam. Like I felt like you guys were right in the room with me. It made me feel like I was
That's
back
so cool.
at Tri-D, you know, back at the house.
That makes me so happy. Because we like work so hard. I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like people don't think of like everything that goes into a podcast, because it's like, oh, you just sit down and you talk. But
Yeah.
like we plan things out, and then I mean half the time we don't even talk about the things we like plan, but it like feels good to like feel secure and have like notes and things that you can talk about, just in case like if your conversation doesn't naturally flow and you don't start talking about other things, you have things to talk about. But like I personally like that half the time we don't even talk about them. I don't know, I like it. It's just so natural. And I liked that our friends were telling us that they felt like they were sitting in the room with us, because like if our friends could say that like that's exactly how it feels to hang out with us, then we know we're doing it right.
Oh yeah. No, like there's no doubt in my mind that like whatever vision we had in our heads, I feel like we've far surpassed that. And I don't really know what we were thinking it was going to be like, but I feel like this is definitely the direction we want to go, and the
it really does,
and the place we want to be in right now.
I don't know, it's just so fun. We both just it gives us something to do, and like somewhere to actually like put all of our creative energy into.
Yeah.
So it's so fun.
Honestly, I just really like that. Like you said, I like that we have the list of what we can't talk about, but I like that we don't talk about a lot of it, because again, it just flows.
Yeah. And then we had this like whole weird thing of like, maybe we weren't gonna record today, and then I was thinking about it and I was like, wait, why did we both just say, yeah, we could totally record Tuesday? We're both gonna be driving to Pullman and back. Like, that's not happening.
Yeah, no, I just would not want to do it on Wednesday, trying to figure that out and getting it on Thursday.
You'd have to put it all together. Ooh.
But yeah, like literally, we were almost off schedule on week 2.
Yeah, that's so us. That's so funny. But I really like that we record on Mondays, because Issa and I, we always listen. Both of us always listen to Call Me Candid on like Mondays, because they post on Mondays. But it's like funny because we always listen to it before we record, and like before we even start recording, we like talk over FaceTime about their episode and like how much we liked it, and then we're like, okay, let's do ours now. And I feel like that's just like, their podcast motivates us more with ours.
Yeah, it really does.
So I feel like it's good that we like listen to it before we record, like not to like take what they talk about and copy them or anything, but like it just makes us want to do it. Yeah,
like for example, today they talked about Haley's engagement, and we can't exactly do that because neither of us are engaged, but it's fun to draw inspiration from them. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be such a long episode. So sorry if you've made it this far. Or maybe I'm not sorry. I don't know. I hope you've been entertained thus far.
Yeah. My actual recording is like an hour and 20 minutes. So we've been on FaceTime before that. So it's probably been like 2.5 hours, honestly.
Yeah. And last week we were on for like another hour or so after we recorded. So it's a good time for us to catch up. Like, yeah, it's good and it's fun, like, talking to her and kind of being there with her, like, over FaceTime, over Zoom, or, like, whatever it is. Like, it's good.
It's so good. And then I feel so bad when we talk about, like if our best conversation happens towards the end.
Yeah.
I feel so bad because I'm like, so many people won't, like, have the attention to get all the way to here. I hope they listen and get to this part. It's because it's so good. And, like, then they get, like, the actual good stuff out of it.
Yeah. Like, last week, I feel like we had such a good conversation after the podcast. Like, after we recorded the podcast, I don't know, we just kind of, like, debriefed it, like, went over how we felt it went, and, like, I don't know, I thought it was really good. I thought it was good content.
Which is so fun, though. I like when we kind of just, literally, like we say, it's about whatever we want. Like, whatever we want to talk about, we can just talk about it. And, like, it's nice because Issa and I, like, we Snapchat a lot, we talk a lot about the pod and everything, but, like, this is where we kind of get our update of each other, because we don't, like, FaceTime outside of this, so it's, like, now we, like, get to talk about our lives and, like, actually catch up with each other, but, like, also record it, so that's really nice.
Yeah, like, honestly, this podcast, I'm most appreciative for this podcast just so I have, like, an excuse to have to FaceTime you, have to talk to you. But it's
same.
Yeah, it's just, it's, oh gosh, but I feel bad because, like, a lot of times I feel like I'll say, like, oh, Sam, I was telling you this, like, right before, but blah 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 blah.
Oh, that's so true. I felt like we did that a little too much last time. Well, not really, but I don't know. Sometimes we have to be like, I don't even know what I'm going to use for my roses or thorns.
Yeah.
So you, like, kind of have to talk to each other to, like, figure something out. But I like that we kind of get to just have, like, genuine reactions to things.
Even though you write your notes on the doc.
Even though, like, yeah, right? Even though I, like, write all my notes on the side of our doc that we share just because I'm too lazy to make another one. And Issa can, like, see mine. We still end up talking about different things, having our true reactions to each other, so
yeah,
I think
like,
that's really good.
I'm looking at the doc right now, and I have so many bullet points that I have not hit at all, and
oh, same.
like, I've hit maybe 4 of them, and I don't know, there's like
yeah,
20.
And it gives us so much things that we're like, oh, you know what, actually, we can just, like, take that and, like, put that in a different episode and maybe expand on that idea that we didn't get to talk about more.
Yeah.
And then, like, actually talk about that a lot, even though we would probably ignore it again.
Yeah, like, this episode, we were supposed to talk all about quarantine, but then we talked about, like, love languages for the first, 30 minutes or something?
Oh, no.
Or I don't even know. And then now we're just talking about everything else. But I don't know, I feel like it definitely fits us, fits our
that
lives.
happens literally so much, or you'll be like, maybe we should, like, stop talking about this, but you, like, can't take your mind off of it, so you just have to keep going, and then you're like, I hope it hasn't been, like, way too long on this one subject.
I know, but now it's been like 1:20, and I feel bad because if I wasn't involved with this, I would probably have stopped listening, or if I wasn't listening at, like, 2 or 3 times speed, I'd probably stop listening. So if you're not, I highly recommend. I'm really hoping I'm speaking slow enough so that you can still understand it at 2 or 3 times speed.
I like 1.5 times speed, because sometimes 2 times is a little too fast for me, especially if, like, the person isn't talking that slow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used that hack today because I was like, I know Issa's listening to Call Me Candid right now too, and she's listening to it in double time, so I need to listen to it a little bit faster too, so that we can, like, finish at the same time and, like, say things about it, and, like,
I was wondering, because you told me, you're like, oh, new Call Me Candid's out, and so I started listening to it, and then you're like, I'm at 1.5, I'm like, and I was wondering, I was like, I wonder if it's because she knows I'm gonna finish before her.
It kind of was, plus I was, like, waiting to, like, get picked up by someone, so I was like, oh no, like, I don't know when they're gonna come, like,
oh, yeah.
I should probably try to, like, finish this soon and not just pause and wait till after, so I was like, okay, gotta be a little quick with it.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Oh, shoot. So we're FaceTiming, and my phone just gave me the 10% notification.
That should maybe be our cue to stop.
Yeah, no, not the hour and 20 we're at. Oh my gosh. Literally, we talk so much. So sorry. Well, Sam, that was honestly so much fun. Like, even more fun than last week, and I didn't think that could be possible. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm just always on a likewise high whenever we record. It's so great. It's such a great feeling.
It was very fun.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for tomorrow and to at least, like, see you for, like, 2 seconds at the house while we're moving out. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna do if I don't see you.
We will. It's not like we just won't. Like, I'll make an effort to, like, see you
Yeah,
outside.
you better.
And be like,
Otherwise, that's ground for impeachment in my eyes. But I'm so excited for us to get out of quarantine.
my county was, like, already able to, like, apply the other day. We're not in it yet, but we were, like, among the next, like, couple that were able to. So.
Oh, that's fun.
Right?
All right. Well, Sam, that was just so much fun, and I can't wait for next week. And I just hope you have a really great day, or rest of your day, because it's 6 p.m. now.
Thank you. Yeah, we record so late, so it's kind of funny that that's just how we sign off. But yeah, Issa, I hope you have a great rest of your day too, and likewise to you all.
Bye.
Bye.